Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about why your ex will hate it when you move on. So, why would an ex hate it when you've moved on? So, there's a few things that kind of play into this and a few reasons as to why an ex really does hate it when you move on. So the first thing is that you're no longer feeding their ego. And this may be something they're not even consciously aware of. But if they rejected you, then at some point they probably felt quite superior to you. They probably felt more attractive than you, especially if you chased them after they broke up with you. So when you move on and you're no longer giving them that attention anymore because let's say you've gone into no contact and you've walked away from them, and basically now you are behaving like you're just moving on with your life. You're no longer going to talk to them anymore. You're no longer going to beg. You're no longer going to plead. You're no longer trying to resolve things. You're no longer trying to fight for the relationship. You're no longer trying to start a conversation with them in hopes that things will work out with them. When you walk away and you've gone into no contact and you're no longer speaking to them, your ex will hate that, especially if they can see that you've moved on, right? If they can see that you're moving on with your life, that say you've got a new partner, something like that, or you're just not investing any more time in them, it will hurt their ego. And the reason why it will hurt their ego is because when they dumped you, especially if you chased them, that probably really affirmed to them that they were attractive, that they were desirable, that they were wanted. The fact that you were just fighting for them, even if they didn't really want you to fight for them, even if they didn't really want you to, they wanted you to go away basically after they dumped you, and they got rid of you, right? But it still felt good to them to be desired, even if they didn't want to be with you anymore. They still felt nice when they were desired by you, because you were affirming to them that they were wanted, that they were attractive, that they were someone they were fighting for. Okay? So that made them feel really good, because they're like, there's no way this person could get over me. Right? And then this person isn't getting over me, and that kind of makes me feel good, because it shows that I am desirable. It shows that I am attractive and wanted and adored. Right? And they may even have subconsciously thought, this person's never going to get over me. Right? And maybe they check up on you, maybe you wrote a few sad posts on social media or on your stories, maybe in hopes that they would actually look at them. And they might think, oh yeah, this person's really struggling to get over me because I'm just so amazing. But when you don't do that kind of thing anymore, and you've gone into no contact, you're no longer speaking with them, you're no longer trying to resolve things with them, it's going to make them feel bad, because they're going to be like, what, hang on a second. I thought that I was worth fighting for. I thought that I was really hard to get over, and this person has gone over me. This person has got into a new relationship, or they're just getting on with their lives. They're really crushing it with their career or with the other goals that they may have. Perhaps you started an online business or something, and that's really flowering, and that makes them feel kind of like, what's up with that, right? So that's one of the reasons why your ex will hate it when you move on. Now, obviously, another reason why an ex may hate it when you move on is because actually they still have feelings for you. Right, so if you move on from your ex and you find someone new, maybe they were at some point hoping to actually get back with you, but now that you've moved on with your life, they know that option is now no longer available to them. Right? Because sometimes you may be dealing with an ex that's really stubborn, and this is one of those things that you often find with avoidance, right? So with like the avoidant or the stubborn ex, that person still has feelings for you, still wants to be with you, but they are too proud to say to you how they actually feel, right? And they're too proud to come to you and to apologize for their behavior. They're too proud to say that they're still in love with you, right? So when you're dealing with an ex like that and you move on with your life, that really affects them, and that really makes them hate it that you've moved on with your life. Okay? Because they still care about you, they still want you, and like I said, that option is now unavailable to them because you're gone. Right? Another thing as well is that what you want to sort of start implementing as well is that you want to be really trying to upgrade your life in a lot of different ways, because that also can make your ex really hate the fact that you moved on, especially if you're doing really well, right? Because this is another thing. It might not be the fact that you have you've moved on romantically from them, but it might be that you've moved on in such a way, like you have improved your life, like you've got a better career, you're doing really well financially, you're doing really well physically, right? An ex can really hate it when you do that kind of thing, because again, it hurts their ego. And the reason why that hurts their ego, the fact that you're doing so well, is because now you are doing better without them, right? You're thriving without them. You're much more happier, you're much more healthier, right? You may have got a new partner who is perhaps better looking, nicer, has better prospects, more ambitious than your ex. You've just completely upgraded your life, okay? And that really can make your ex upset and hate the fact that you've moved on, because it's like, oh my god, what's wrong with me now? Because this person was such and such, was this way with me, was that way with me, and now they are in a new situation in their lives. They've moved on with their lives, they're doing really well for themselves, and it seems like I was holding them back. There's something wrong with me, because they're doing so well, they're really happy, they're thriving without me. Because what a lot of exes are hoping, unfortunately, is when they break up with you, that you'll always be your life will always be in pieces because of the breakup. And again, it's another ego thing. They were always like thinking that, oh yeah, this person is not going to get anything, not have a good life without me in it. And because you have done the opposite of that, you've moved on with your life, right? That's a big one. And you're actually thriving now without them. They start to question, what's wrong with me? What did I do wrong? Why is their life not falling apart? And perhaps, maybe when they broke up with you, their life started to fall apart. Perhaps they got into a rebound relationship with someone really toxic, someone worse off for them. Perhaps their life went a little bit downhill, which of course you never really want to wish on someone, but sometimes that kind of thing can happen, right? Their life has downgraded while your life has upgraded, and that makes them think, what is wrong with me? What was wrong with me to make this person thrive after being without me and moving on with their lives? It's really, really interesting, okay? And this is usually when you start to see exes come back in your life, when you've truly let go and when you've fully moved on with your life, right? And then it'll be up to you if you want to invite that person back into your life. But if you've upgraded your life, you've got a better partner, right? And you've got a better life in general because you've actually done these things genuinely, you've actually moved on genuinely, then it's my guess that you won't want them back. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloverish.com, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.